Today we're doing a review of the Waterfield Packable backpack. I've reviewed a lot of compressible bags, so in this review I'm gonna give you my honest thoughts. We're gonna weigh out the pros and the cons, pack the bag out, and if you're just not sure this is the packable bag for you, you're gonna wanna stick around to the end, because I got some alternative packable bag recommendations that might suit your needs better. Or maybe this one's the one of your dreams, or maybe these are, I don't know, but there's only one way to find out. Let's start with the review. Let's talk about the gist of the Waterfield Packable backpack. Waterfield is a San Francisco carry company, and what differentiates them is that usually they're really into canvas and leather products, and all their bags are manufactured in San Fran. And canvas, leather, and made in USA typically equals higher price points. What's interesting about this bag though is it's still made in the USA, but it's not canvas, right? Because canvas is not a very packable fabric. Waterfield utilizes their own custom-made textile, which I'll talk about in depth in the next section. It's got some pretty cool benefits to it. Some of the bag's top features: got a quick access pocket in the front, 2 external water bottle holders, a half moon opening to the main compartment, a pocket right here, which is actually the pocket that the bag can fold up and compress into. But really the main feature of this bag is just its malleable and compressible and packable nature. The bag currently comes in 6 color options. The volume is 16 liters, which is great for a day pack, because this is kind of your companion when you're trekking in a new city. So you usually don't have a ton of gear with you. This gives you enough space to kind of pack the essentials, leave the rest at home, or at the hotel, or the Airbnb, or the hostel, wherever you're staying. When the bag's packed out, we got a height of around 16 inches, a width of around 11 inches, and a depth of around 6 inches. For weight, looking at around 0.8 pounds. This is the bag when it's empty, and this is the bag when it's fully packed out and worn on the Nomads Nation team. I'm 5'8", Margaret's 5'2", and don't worry, we're gonna pack out the bag throughout the entire review so you can see exactly what it fits. All Waterfield products are protected by their lifetime warranty against manufacturing defects. And for all that, this bag runs around 130 USD, which ain't cheap for a packable bag, that's for sure. But if at any point in this review, you're like, Aaron, I disagree with you. The value's insane, I love the use case, the material's incredible, I'm totally buying one. And you're gonna make a purchase. We do recommend that you do so with the first link in the description below. Reason being, that link makes sure that you get the best price, and we oftentimes have discount codes. But that link also helps support the Nomads Nation YouTube channel and team, so we can keep making the best bag reviews on the web. Thank you very much. All right, let's talk about the front of the Waterfield Packable backpack. Starting with the aesthetic, I think this is actually a pretty nice looking packable backpack. Reason being, a lot of packable backpacks really focus on extreme packableness and lightweightness, both not words, but let's just go with it. And that can result in sort of a backpacker, hiking sort of a look, which in contrast, Waterfield has developed a custom textile for this bag, and it's a little bit thicker than your typical compressible fabric used on a packable bag. But the goal of this material was to improve its weather resistance and make it so it's less wrinkly, right? So when you are folding it up and then you unfold it, you kind of do one of these, and you can see it's definitely less of a wrinklage experience happening. And that fabric is probably expensive, and made in San Francisco, never cheap, which is why this bag's coming in at a higher price point. Waterfield branding right there, not too loud. Let's talk about quick access, because we got this pocket right here. This is a YKK. PU coated zipper, correct, YKK, they make the best zippers in the game. And it adds to the weatherproofness of this bag. Rain is not gonna get through here, but it can get through the seams. So keep that in mind. This is not a submergible bag, but it's highly, highly, highly weather resistant. But PU coatings can peel over time. Just depends on how much use they get and exposure to sunlight. So do keep that in mind. No additional organization in this pocket. We just got a little key leash, which utilizes metal hardware, which looks and feels fantastic. You can see the seams right here, give you the height, width, overall dimensions of this pocket. There's not a ton of capacity to it, but it does expand a bit. And because of the nature of its quick access, right, I'm gonna put things that I want quicker access to. AirPods, wallet, nicotine buzz, all those going in here. And then when you're trekking on your day packing trip, where are we hypothetically going? Melbourne, never been to Australia, always wanted to go. You're like, oh, that laneway looks cool. I wanna take a picture or, I don't know, get my wallet so I can buy something. Quick access is nice to have. Same thing with the keys. And that's about it. Let's talk about the middle of the Waterfield Packable backpack. Now we have 2 external water bottle holders, which I'm gonna test actual water bottles and how they fit, different sizes, but it's always best to do that when the bag is fully packed out. So these will be left there to remind me later. Now let's get into that main compartment. Again, we got YKK, PU coated zipper, and Waterfield zipper pullers are this metal hardware. They feel premium. They're a little jingly jangly. Christmas come early. We got these holes cut out in them, which means you can take a lock, snap them together, a little extra security. You can see we're in the main compartment. Now, notice there's no real additional organization in this main compartment, except for this pocket right here, which in fact is how the bag packs into itself. So let's take this stuff out real fast and show you how that works. I actually have no idea how it works. I gotta find out. Let's learn together how to fold. Lay the packable backpack flat and take out the interior pocket. Fold into thirds towards the middle. This is a process. Okay, thirds, got it. Be sure to include the straps, so they're included, baby. Roll from the bottom towards the pocket. Oh yeah, like a burrito. Turn the pocket inside out and flip the roll into the pocket. Okay, we're kind of getting there. It's like a damn IKEA user manual. Okay, we're getting there. I got it now. So you gotta flip the actual pocket inside out. Okay, all right, it's confusing, but when you get it, you get it. And I got it, or do I? Yes, got it. Boom, okay. That was a process. But I'm really curious, like, are you the kind of person who will do that? Because I am not. Too lazy. And also I question like how much less space this takes up versus just having the bag and just like laying it flat on the bottom of your suitcase or backpack. Let me know in the comments below. Are you a folder or are you like me and you're just like a lazy presser and just put everything else on top of it? Let me know in the comments below. But anyways, this pocket can be utilized for organization when the bag is not in folded up mode. And yeah, let's pack it out. Let's get an idea of what this bad boy can handle. For my day trip in Melbourne, it's chilly. It's a crisp August day in the Southern Hemisphere. So we got a hoodie, got a tech pouch with some work stuff in it. My sunnies, that's what the Aussies call them. I used to work for Australians. They are a piece of work. Umbrella in case there's a light drizzle. Snack, tissues, journal, pen. Let's see how it fits. Bulky stuff, always best to go at the bottom. Got my tech pouch from Orbit Key. Pop that in there. Sitting with a hoodie. You can see the base of the bag. We got these two bulky things, tech pouch and hoodie. It's got some nice depth to it. And with a foldable bag like this, there's never any structure on the back panel, which can be uncomfortable, right? So, you know, if you have something like a notebook, you can kind of make your own structured back panel. Should be noted too, there's no laptop sleeve with this foldable bag. Yeah, you can see we got some space to play with, man. I mean, it's 16 liters, feels 18. Throw my sunnies in there. We got a lot more room to play with, holy crap. Let's say I wanna keep a hoodie for my significant other as well. Still got more space, man. Let's say my significant other also has a tech pouch. We have matching Orbit Key tech pouches. Isn't that romantic? Then I'm gonna throw my snacks, tissues, writing utensil at the top, and we are ready for our excursion into Melbourne. Because of its packable nature, if you pack out the bottom with the right gear, you can get the bag to self-stand a bit. I didn't really push it to its fullest capacity. Let's test out these water bottle holders, which I have some things to say about. First of all, they're really nice looking and flush, right? You can see right here, they're not like all like loosey-goosey. But there's no elastic components to this water bottle holder, which means that when you put a water bottle in it, it's gonna start to compete with space with the main compartment a little bit. See how it's being brought to the inside? This is a 24-ounce Columbia water bottle. And then I got a 1 liter Yeti going on the other side. Can it fit? I mean, it's a tight one, but we're gonna get it in there. But as you can see, both these water bottles are caving into the main compartment. So do keep that in mind. Overall though, I gotta say, it is a very nice looking packable bag. But looks aren't everything, am I right? Now I gotta test out the comfort. Let's talk about the back of the Waterfield Packable backpack. We got a little top handle right here. It's small. It's not super wide, but it is great to have something like this when you are trekking the streets of Melbourne on your crisp August day and you use the restroom at a public toilet somewhere. You can just kind of use this and hang it on the hook. And then let's talk about comfort. These shoulder straps, they're very thin. There's not a lot of padding in them, which is what you would expect out of a packable bag, right? It's got to fold into itself. On the flip side, we do have some ventilation going on the interior of the shoulder straps. I'd say it's basically on par with the padding that you would see on a compressible bag. Plastic dangle stopper right here. Thank you for your service, sir. Now we can do a little comfort test. Now remember, I put a notebook on the back to give me a fake back panel. And if you got something bulky in this bag, you might feel it like, you know, like shanking you in the kidneys. But overall, the width of the shoulder straps feels really nice. How wide is you? Just under 3 inches, so that's groovy, that's wide. Should be noted though, no sternum strap, no real ventilation on the back panel. But overall, it looks nice. Does it look nice, Margaret? I got a yeah. Now, before going to the pros and the cons, I gotta tell you, if you're really into like this super nerdy, in-depth backpackery that we're going into right now, there's a good chance that you're a bag nerd and you might be a part of the carry community with or without knowing it. And if that's the case, I just wanna let you know that here at Nomads Nation, we don't just do epic YouTube reviews, but we also got an epic newsletter, which we dubbed the Nomads Nation newsletter. And in that newsletter, I'm kind of like your reporter in the field, updating you on what's happening in this amazing world of bags, because it's crazy the gear that these companies are making right now. So if you want to keep your finger on the pulse of everything that's happening in this community, biggest releases, collaborations, limited edition drops, a little bit of industry gossip, and everything in between, you're gonna want to sign up to the Nomads Nation newsletter, which you can do by finding this globe emoji in the description below. I hope to see you in your inbox. All right, pros and cons. Waterfield Packable backpack. Let's go. Pro number 1 is the fabric and the YKKPU coated zippers equal a very very weather-resistant packable bag. Pro number 2, not all packable bags have 2 water bottle holders, so that's gonna be a win for a lot of you out there. But pro number 3, I gotta say, it's just the fabric and how nice of a packable bag this looks. It's not gonna get wrinkled, or at least not super wrinkly. It's probably the best looking packable backpack I've ever reviewed. But I got some cons as well on the flip side. Con number 1, it's pricey. That fabric and made in San Francisco, at 130 bucks, this thing ain't cheap. Con number 2 is the lack of elasticity when it comes to the water bottle holders. And con number 3 is it's not the most comfortable packable backpack that I've ever reviewed. But just a reminder, if you're thinking about picking one of these bad boys up, we do recommend that you do so with the first link in the description. It's where you can get the best price, and if we have any discount codes, that's where they'll be. But let's talk alternatives as well. I got the Aer Go Pack 2 and the Matador Refraction packable backpack. The Matador Refraction is a great pick for you if A, you want a little bit of colors, B, you don't mind a little bit more of a backpackery look, but C, you want water bottle holders that have some elasticity to them. This one's got 2. Same commitment to weatherproofing, kind of a different vibe, a different functionality. And the Aer Go Pack 2 is a great pick for you if you wanted something a bit more comfortable. Check out this guy. We got much more beefy padding on these shoulder straps. Look at that. And on the back panel as well. Each one of these packable backpacks is all kind of bringing something different to the table. And to learn more about these 2, you can just watch these videos right here. If you got any questions about any bags, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Aaron, this is Nomads Nation, and we'll catch you next time.